Nutty Sports Gamer here. Part 2 of the playoff race begins now. It's February 27th, 1990, and we have the Sacramento Kings facing the Chicago Bulls. Both are over 500. Both are in the thick of the playoff race, so let us get started. We are not wasting any time trying to wrap up this season in this video. Our Vitas bonus is going to make that shot from the elbow, 103.99 Sacramento. 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Darrell Walker passes it to Scottie Pippen, who drains the shot. Top of the key. Arvidas Sabonis pulls up, makes that jumper. Kevin Johnson receives the pass, gets the floater to fall. 107-102, 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Scottie Pippen misses. Bill Cartwright gets blocked by Sabonis. And the Kings are in transition. Can they get a quick score here? Are they going to slow things down? Looks like it's the latter. As KJ passed it to Vitas Sabonis, who gets it to... Who did he get it to? I don't know, but KJ... Otis Thorpe to KJ. Otis Thorpe gets the rebound there. Gets the basket. 113-104 is the final score. Sacramento Kings do come away with the victory here in Chicago. Very impressive win. I think they are now 32-26, so they are starting to really cement themselves in the West as a real playoff contender finally, as we are heading closer to March. Arvidas Sabonis at 26-13, and might as well get ourselves a screenshot if we can, a thumbnail maybe. Let's see if we get a good one here. Maybe a Scottie Pippen getting a three. What do you think? A Scottie Pippen thumbnail? Is that what's going to get kids excited about this video? You know, Scottie Pippen with the jump shot. I guess we'll find out. That's probably going to be the thumbnail. San Antonio versus the Phoenix Suns. Missed shot there by the Spurs. 112-108. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Danny Ainge passes it. The ball finds its way to Brad Daugherty. He passes it out to Danny Ainge. He's at the wing. Pulls up for the long two. Drains it. 2-point game. I said in the last video we'd see more Suns, and yeah, we're seeing more Suns. Danny Manning blocks that shot. And here comes Danny Ainge passing it to Sisting, who dribbles the top of the key, receives a screen from Brad Daugherty. Pulls it for the J, misses. Brad Daugherty gets the putback. Tie game. The Spurs, Mo Cheeks handling the ball at the wing with Jerry Sisting guarding him. Kenny Smith not in the game late in the fourth. That's pretty interesting. Cheeks draws the foul. Maybe there. I just saw Kenny Smith appear, so the coach waiting for the clock to stop to make the substitution. And Mo Cheeks misses the first free throw, but makes the second. 113-112 now. Or was he in the game already? Now I'm confused, as that shot does not go in. I think maybe Kenny Smith came in for Danny Ainge. Maybe that's what happened. And Danny Ainge is on the bench. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't know why the coach would do that. Terry Cummings dunks that ball, though. 115-112. Brad Daugherty misses the basket, gets his own rebound, and gets the 2 points. 115-114. Vinny Johnson, Microwave Johnson with the Microwave J. 3-point lead for the Spurs. Jerry Sisting dribbling. Passing it to Daugherty. Get that. What are you doing, kid? What the heck are you doing? But Danny Manning also misses. Wow, that was bad. What a way to go out, right? Daugherty had it. That was a very Ben Simmons-esque move right there by Brad Daugherty. And yeah, Spurs win. 35 points for Terry Cummings. David Roberts with 15, 8, and 5. And it's gonna be interesting when in what 26 years when Ben Simmons gets drafted, how we handle Ben Simmons. It's a long way down the road, but it's just interesting thought as we look at the Washington Bullets versus the New York Knicks. 2 minutes left. Cliff Robinson misses the free throw there and makes the second one. 89-85. We are at MSG. John Stockton pulls up for the long two, drains it. 6-point lead. Can the Knicks do something interesting? Bernard King makes that shot. Cuts the deficit to 4. Jeff Malone passes it to Reggie Lewis. He misses the 3. Rebound, Ewing. Knicks have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Let's see if they can do that. Pass there to Patrick Ewing. He's got Robinson on him. Can Ewing make a move here? What is he waiting for? And here is, was that Elwood? Elwood at the corner. Okay, passing it to Oakley and a dunk. All right, what a play by the Knicks. They took up a lot of time now, and then they're intentionally fouling earlier than they should. Yeah, but it is what it is. And John Stockton is at the line, and he makes it a 3-point game with that free throw. Let's see if he can make this a 2-possession game. He's usually automatic at the free throw line. And here he's sinking it. 93-89. Bernard King. 17 seconds up in the shot clock. 18 seconds up to go in the game. And Bernard King is going to drive and make the dunk. He was waiting for something. I don't know what he was waiting for, actually. I don't know if that was a good idea. This game's over. So, great dunk, Bernard King. The game is over, though. So, I'm shrugging. You can't see it, but I'm shrugging. Because what the hell was that? Waste a lot of time on the clock. Get the dunk. Intentionally foul. The other team gets 2 free throws, and you lose. Great plan. Michael Jordan leading the league in points. David Robinson leading the league in rebounds. John Stockton in assists. So not much change there from the last time we saw these stats. Isaiah Thomas has 2.4 steals per game, and Roy Hinson has 3 blocks per game. Now, speaking of Roy Hinson, his team, the Sixers, are now facing the San Antonio Spurs. It's a tie game with the David Robinson shot. Sam Bowie passing it to Nate McMillan. 2.5 left to go. We're at the Spectrum. Adrian Dantley passing it to Tony, who makes the shot. 99-97. Vinny Johnson gets blocked there by, I think that was Andrew Toney who got the block. Now he has the ball. He passes it to Dantley for the dunk. 101-97. David Robinson misses that shot but gets his own rebound and puts it in off glass. 101-99 is the score. San Antonio down by 2. Terry Cummings dunks the ball, tying it at 101. And Adrian Dantley receives the pass there by Nick McMillan. Gets blocked twice by Jerome Kersey, but draws the foul. And here's Adrian Dantley missing the first free throw. Ay. But he gets the second one to fall. 102-101. Cheeks to David Robinson. Oh, Mo Cheeks playing his former team. Interesting thing that I forgot to mention at the top of this highlight package as Robinson makes that basket. Tony makes that basket. Back to a Sixers lead. Mo Cheeks throwing it up to Jerome Kersey for the alley-oop. 105-104. Tony to Dantley. That shot's good. 106-105. David Robinson off glass. 107-106. Tony getting it to Adrian Dantley at the high post. He's going to throw up a wild shot. Missed the shot. And there's a foul. And let's see if Mo Cheeks can beat his former team. Missed free throw there. But he makes that one. The Sixers have a chance. 8 seconds left to go in the game. Andrew Toney driving. Can't get that shot to fall, but Roy Hinson, ever so clutch, ties the game. Do the Spurs have any tricks up their sleeve? No, that's never going to go in. And it was never going to be shot in time. So, overtime. 119-114 is the score with less than almost a minute left to go in the game. Adrian Dantley makes that shot. 3-point game as David Robinson Receives the pass. Long 2. He misses. Rebound. Sixers. They have a chance to tie it with less than a minute left to go. And it looks like Andrew Toney. It is. Pulls up for the J. He misses. The Spurs in transition. Or will they slow things down? They do not slow things down. Johnny Dawkins makes that shot. 121-116. Nate McMillan for the 3. He misses. David Roberts with the rebound. Will Purdue fouls him. Will Purdue is in the game. Probably because someone fouled out. 42 points for Adrian Dantley in a losing effort. David Roberts had 35 points and 24 rebounds. Good God. Whew. That is quite the stat line. You know what I mean? Chicago versus Detroit. Tie game. Ron Harper drives. Does not thrive. Bulls ball. Scottie Pippen. Can't penetrate. Thinks that's solid defense by Alex English. But he does pass the ball to Bill Cartwright. He makes the bucket. 109-107 is the score. Buck 33 left to go. And Isaiah Thomas passes it to Alex English. Gets the screen. Pulls up for the long 2. Drains it. 109-109. Bulls with the ball now. Michael Jordan. Show us something, Mike. He doesn't make that shot. So no, it's a Pistons ball. Ron Harper to Mahorn to English. Drains it. English, man. Whew. He's got a sweet stroke. And then here comes Scottie Pippen. Does he have a sweet stroke? Not quite. Misses that shot. Pistons ball. Pistons rebound. English to Isaiah Thomas. That bucket is good, and this game is over. 115-111 is the final score. Michael Jordan had 36 points, I'm sorry. Isaiah had 30. I need water. I won't drink it while recording this time because that's going to get old really fast if I keep doing that. Okay, I drank my water, and now we are watching the Spurs versus the Clippers. Mo Cheeks can't make that shot, but Terry Cummings gets the putback. 2 minutes left to go. We're in San Antonio. Marquez Johnson pulls up for the J. He drains it. 3-point game. David Robinson makes that shot off glass. Now it's 94-89. Jay Humphreys pulls up for the jumper. Can't make that shot. Robinson rebound. Now here comes Mo Cheeks. Dribbling at the wing. Passes it to David Robinson. And Robinson with the long 2. Gets it to fall. 7-point game. Clippers need to make something happen fast. Jay Humphreys makes that shot. 5-point game. Mo Cheeks. Yep, there he goes. Pass it to Robinson. Another shot made there by David Robinson, the Admiral. And the final score is 193. There's the stats, the box score. Another maybe a potential. Oh yeah, let's get a David Robinson thumbnail here. A couple of interesting thumbnails actually that we can get from this game. Perhaps that one's nice. That one's okay. I don't know if a Gene Banks thumbnail would get the casual NBA fans riled up. Pistons are in first place in the East right now. Hawks at second with 43-16. Knicks have 41 wins, and it's the Sixers. Celtics, Bulls at 4-5-6. Bullets pretty snug there at 7 spot. Pacers now have the 8 spot. They now have the 8 spot. They're a half game up from the Cavaliers. They've won 3 in a row, and the Cavaliers are starting to slip. They are really starting to slip. It's just not quite working out there in Cleveland. They're losing too many games. Of course, the Nets, Bucks, and Heat, Magic are all well out of the playoff race. But that's an interesting race there. Pacers, Cavs. Mavericks are 49-12. They won 10 in a row. Lakers 38-21. Blazers 38-22. You got the Spurs now at the 4 spot. Suns, Kings, Clippers at the 7 spot. Jazz at the 8 spot. All those guys are a couple of games over 500, so they're starting to pull away a little bit. The Nuggets and the Rockets, the 9 and 10 spots, they still have a chance. And speaking of the West playoff teams, let's check out the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Sacramento Kings. Both teams trying to stay in the playoff hunt. They got their playoff seeds. They're right now. If the playoffs started today, they'd be in, but they got to keep up that energy, and one of them has to win this game to keep their spot. What am I talking about? 105, 104, 2.5 minutes left to go. KJ to Arvydas Sabonis. Sabonis driving, drawing the foul. Sabonis is looking a lot more aggressive on offense, which is nice to see. It's really nice to see. And he's going to score way more if he's... Look at this. Whoa, Jesus Christ. He's a bulldozer out there driving like that, 7'4". 109, 104. Kenny Walker can't get that putback to fall. So I guess it wouldn't be called a putback attempt. KJ driving against Jay Humphries. Not a great shot, but he does get his own rebound. And makes that shot. So not bad, KJ. 111, 104. Kenny Walker can't make that three. Sabonis with the rebound. This game's over. 115, 106. Sabonis, 22 points, 11 rebounds. KJ with 22. And yeah, hell of a game for the Kings. They are really starting to come together late in the season. Last year they were 56 and 26. So you can't help but feel like this season's been a little bit disappointing for them. But let's jump into Chicago versus Sacramento. This time in Sacramento. We saw these two teams face each other earlier in the video, but that was in Chicago. Sabonis makes that shot, 98-97, 30 seconds left to go. Michael Jordan gets a rebound there, misses, gets his own rebound again, makes that shot, 99-98. Sabonis at the top of the key. Looks like he wants to penetrate. He steps back, makes that shot, 100-99, 10 seconds left. It sure would be fun to see a clutch play by Michael Jordan right now. So if they pass it to Jordan, that would... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. KJ with 18 points. Michael Jordan with 29. Could have had 31 maybe with the game winner, but it is what it is. Suns versus the Bullets. Danny Manning misses that shot. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. But he makes that one, 106-101. Danny Ainge makes that shot. 7-point lead for the Suns all of a sudden. Cliff Robinson drives, can't get that shot to fall. Now the Suns are in transition, and this game could quickly get away from the Bullets if they're not careful. Danny Ainge dunks the ball. And yeah, it's safe to say this is getting away from the Bullets, but Cliff Robinson does make that shot, keeping things a tad interesting. So let's see if they can maintain that energy. Missed shot there. Bullets rebound. Okay. Xavier McDaniel running the floor, making his way all the way to the other end. Jeff Rulin gets the ball and says, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? John Stockton receives the pass. Dribbles around to the other side. Pass it to Cliff Robinson. Nice play. Nope. Except there was a miss. This game's over, folks. Bullets couldn't quite pull it off. And the final score is 110-103. John Stockton with 20-12. Danny Manning with 23 points. So, yes, this playoff race is getting quite interesting. I mean, it's already interesting, but we're in the thick of it in March. And here we are with the Phoenix Suns versus the Boston Celtics. Danny Ainge against his former team. Doherty makes that shot. Less than 3 minutes left to go. Ainge is guarding Larry Bird. And Larry Bird says, see ya, sucker. And he makes that shot. Tie game at 97. Brad Doherty makes that shot. 99-97. Larry Bird passes it to Kevin McHale in the post. McHale's going to miss that shot, but make that one. Tie game at 99. Minute left to go in the game. Kenny Smith to Doherty. Nearly loses the ball, but does make this shot off glass. Larry Bird fires back with a bucket. Brad Doherty fires back with a miss. Not great, Doherty. And here comes Dennis Johnson driving. Behind the back pass to Parrish, who gets it to Larry Bird. Larry Bird pulls up for the 2. Nope, just kidding. He fooled me. Parrish misses the shot after receiving the Larry Bird pass. And it's 22 seconds left. Danny Ainge, what is he going to do here? Guarded well by Dennis Johnson. Maybe we'll take the final shot, maybe? Is that what his plan is? Danny Ainge to Brad Daugherty. This time Daugherty makes the shot. Remember in one of the last games that we saw of the Phoenix Suns, he shied away from the limelight. There he makes the shot. Dennis Johnson, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Pulls up for the 3. Misses. That looked good. That looked like it could have went in, but it didn't. Rattles out. And the Suns do beat the Boston Celtics, 103-101. Brad Daugherty with 22 points. Kenny Smith with 20. Donald Royal with 25 off the bench. Larry Bird with 22. And that's the end of that game. Of course, we can get a thumbnail maybe of Bird. Another Larry Bird thumbnail, perhaps. How many of these have I done, huh? How many videos have I made where Larry Bird was the star of the video? I mean, that is a good shot, though. That is quite a nice shot of Larry Bird. So I don't know. That might be a keeper. Pistons have clinched a playoff spot. They're looking mighty good. 48-15. Atlanta Hawks are 46-17. They are really also running away as being at least a top 2 seed in the East. Knicks, Sixers, Celtics, and Bulls are all neck and neck in the 3 to 6 spots. Then you got the Bulls who are a little bit behind. And now the Cavaliers have the 8th spot, and the Pacers have the 9th spot. Interesting. Mavericks have won 13 in a row, 52-12. That's crazy. And the Blazers, the Lakers are a bit behind. The Suns are 37-28, so they're really starting to cement themselves as maybe being a top 4, top 5 seed at least. But the Spurs, the Kings, and Jazz are right behind them, as well as the Clippers. Man, this race is nuts. Nuggets, Rockets, and Warriors are on the outside looking in. So let's keep it going. Let's check out the top 2 seeds of the East right now. 91-91, Pistons versus Hawks. We are in Atlanta. Ralph Sampson against Bill Laimbeer. No contest there. He makes that shot too damn tall, as we've established many times. Isaiah Thomas gets that bucket to fall. 95-93. Atlanta down by 2. 4 minutes left to go. And Antoine Carr receives the pass. Gets it to Dominique Wilkins. None of them seem able to penetrate. And the Pistons get the ball back via steal. And now here they come. Isaiah Thomas passing it to Rick Mahorn, who makes that basket. 97-95 now. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Ron Harper dribbling. Making that shot. 4-point game. Alex English misses. Rick Mahorn gets the putback. 101-95. Blackman misses. Ralph Sampson gets the putback. 4-point game. About 90 seconds left to go. Isaiah Thomas makes that shot. Pistons are staying ahead of the game. Ralph Sampson, though, fires back. 103-99 now is the score. Isaiah Thomas passes to Ron Harper, who penetrates. The ball finds its way back to Alex English. He receives the screen. Pulls up for the J. Can't get it to fall. Rick Mahorn can't get the putback. 48 seconds left to go. The Hawks. What can they do? Do they have any magic in them? Blackman can't get that shot to fall. And this is looking like the game is probably over. There's the intentional foul. And yes, that will do it. That will do it. 104-100. Pistons win the game. Blackman with 24. Isaiah Thomas with 25. Whew. We're at March 25th now. March 25th. Now let's check out the standings. Mavericks. They've lost 2 in a row, but they're 56-15. Blazers are 46-25. Lakers are 45-26. The Spurs are now at the 4 spot. Suns at the 5 spot. Jazz, Clippers, and Kings are 6, 7, and 8 right now. All of them are at least 3 games above 500. You get the Rockets at the 9 seed currently at 500, 36-36. They've won 4 in a row. Nuggets are starting to slip. They're starting to slip. 34-39 now. The Warriors are 32-39. That's quite interesting. The Sonics have really fallen, 28-43. So, yeah, it's looking like now we're starting to finally narrow things down to 9 teams. Whereas the Pacers and the Cavaliers, that playoff race might go to the wire because the Cavs are right now a half game behind the Pacers for the 8 seed. Meanwhile, the top 6 teams in the East all have locked in a playoff spot. So that's interesting. And the Bullets are 44-28. They look like they're gonna eventually get the 7th seed at least. Pacers versus San Antonio. Mitch Richmond drains that 3. That is something that he can do quite well. Mo Cheeks pulls up for the J. Can't get that to fall. Rebound. Pacers. And here comes Michael Cage passing it to Darnell Valentine. He gets it to somebody. Pressey. And Carmelo misses the shot. David Robinson makes that shot. Whew. Mo Cheeks can't get that jumper to fall, and Michael Cage with the rebound. Mitch Richmond to Darnell Valentine. Valentine at the wing. He's going to try to penetrate. Mo Cheeks playing some classic great defense on him. Mitch Richmond to Karl Malone. Can't get that to fall, but gets the rebound and makes that shot. 3-point game. Johnny Dawkins to David Robinson for the dunk. 116-115. Darnell Valentine to Karl Malone. The basket is in. 118-115. Now an intentional foul. Darnell Valentine at the line, shooting 2. Misses the first free throw. And the second. And that would be the end of the game. 121-117. The Pacers do beat the Spurs. Setting themselves apart a little bit more from the Cavs to get that 8 seed. Petrovic at 28 points. We didn't see him on the court. Maybe he was fouled out. And now we're checking out the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Atlanta Hawks. What a matchup. 2 very good teams. Ralph Sampson with the dunk right there after getting his rebound. 109-105. Sampson with another rebound. Playing with a lot of energy out there, which is nice to see. As Kevin Willis passes it to Williams. And then to Wilkins. Now Sampson has it. He can't get that shot to fall, but Willis gets the rebound and the putback. 111-105. Ricky Pierce can't make that jumper. Ralph Sampson with the rebound. We are in Atlanta. Just over a minute left to go in the game. Dominique at the wing, passing it to Ralph Sampson, who makes that shot. And that's likely the end of the game, but let's see. Ricky Pierce can't get the shot to fall there. Williams with the rebound. Do we have another flashy play here? Sampson to Wilkins with the dunk. There you go. Going out in style. And the Atlanta Hawks would win 117-108. Ralph Sampson with 19 and 14. Byron Scott with 24, 6 and 4. And let's speed through the rest of the season. Look at this. Everything is going by so fast. At this point, I just wanted to get things over with while keeping a close eye on the standings because that's important. So let's see. If you want to slow things down, you can and kind of see how the results unfolded. But I think we're in April now. I think we're in April. Oh, yeah, we're definitely in April. And April 8th, Pistons have 60 wins. Mavericks have 62 wins at this point. I think the Hawks have a chance to get 60 as well. which would be interesting to see because of all those seasons where they couldn't even get over 500. But when you get Ralph Sampson or Orlando Blackman, you get an easy shot, an easier chance, I should say, to get 60 wins. As I see now, the Rockets have the 8th seed currently. Did you see that? Celtics beat the Bulls. Knicks win. Man, Lakers are 48 and 33. Okay, we slowed things down. Okay, the Suns are 43 and 38. The Clippers are 42 and 39. The Rockets are 43 and 38. So, if the Rockets and Suns win, the Clippers are out, no matter what they do. So that is the stakes. Meanwhile, the Pacers who have clinched the 8th seed in the East. The Cavaliers are out of it. And check out the rest of the East standings right now. The playoff picture. Pistons, Hawks, Knicks, Celtics, Bulls. And I think it was Bullets, Sixers. So Sixers have the 7th seed right now. So very interesting development going on here. Or I should say, has gone on here because we only have about a game left for each team. So this is pretty much what the standings are going to be. I guess Celtics and Bulls might swap because they're both 52 and 29. But let's see what the Clippers do here. They win. So the Clippers win. They beat the Magic. Now they're 43 and 39. So the 7 and 8 seeds, it's going to come down to this. Spurs versus Rockets. Because the Jazz are probably going to beat the Sonics. So this game is pretty important. If the Rockets win this game, they're in. If they lose, the Clippers are in. So it's as simple as that. Let's check it out. 96-96. Less than 2 minutes left to go. The Rockets need to win, and they're in. They steal that pass. They want to go to the playoffs. And Vern Fleming handles the ball. He's going to dribble it and pass it to Hakeem Olajuwon. Who misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and gets the putback. 98-96, 50 seconds left to go in the game. Terry Cummings makes the jumper. Tie game with 48 seconds left to go. Lewis Lloyd to Hakeem. The Dream makes that shot. 100-98. Johnny Dawkins. The errant pass. Looks like it was Rodney McCray with a steal. Vern Fleming gets intentionally fouled there. Makes that free throw. He is not automatic from the line, but he does make both his free throws. So there you go. 27 seconds left to go. And Ricky Berry misses, but a dunk by Terry Cummings. Doc Rivers now is at the line. He must have subbed in for Vern Fleming. I can see Vern Fleming on the bench, so confirmed. And Doc Rivers does make those shots, and this game is over. The Rockets have made the playoffs. They have eliminated the Clippers. Olajuwon had 31 points and 11 rebounds. So that is quite crazy. And that's the end of the season. Michael Jordan is going to be the MVP of the league. For the first time in this sim, it's not Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. So he's officially ushering in the Jordan season, the Jordan era, I should say, and he's won MVP. Glenn Rice is the Rookie of the Year. Clark Kellogg is Sixth Man of the Year for the Blazers. So that is nice. Hakeem Olajuwon has won Defensive Player of the Year for how many years in a row now? Jorge Gonzalez, Most Improved Player. Josh Ball, either the Mavs coach or the Pistons coach, I'm not sure. I think he's the Mavs coach. So let's just go with that. He is 64, or they won 64 games, so he's Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year is either the executive of the Pistons or the Mavericks, depending on what their wins and losses are. Magic, Michael, Larry, Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing are the All-NBA first team. I think that's the Dream Team, isn't it? That's 5 guys of the Dream Team. That's pretty cool. And then All-NBA second team is going to be, let's see that, if we can. Okay, there we go. Isaiah, Clyde, Carl, Tom Chambers, and David Robinson. So That second team, Ainge, Dumars, Aguirre, Worthy, Olajuwon are on the All-NBA third team. Defensive first team, Jordan, Drexler, Hinson, Nance, Olajuwon, Robertson, Lever, blah, 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 blah. Second team, here's all rookie first teams, Doug West, Sean Kemp, Glenn Rice, Mookie Blaylock, Tim Hardaway. Divac, Armstrong, Blue Edwards, Pugh Richardson, and Kevin Gamble are on the all-rookie second team. And they're all Miami Heat and Timberwolves players, which is kind of funny. And those are all those teams, all NBAs, all defensive, all rookie. This is the bracket. Mavericks versus Suns, 1 versus 8. Sacramento Kings versus the Spurs is 4 versus 5. Lakers and Jazz are 3 versus 6. Blazers and Rockets 2 versus 7. In the East, Pistons versus Pacers is 1 versus 8. You got the Celtics versus the Bulls. Tough match for the Bulls at the 4 versus 5 spot in the East. Knicks versus Bullets 3 versus 6. And the Hawks versus the 76ers 2 versus 7. A fascinating playoffs potentially. The East has a lot of good teams. I think at least 7 teams won over 50 games. So that's going to be, other than the Pistons versus Pacers matchup, the first round is going to be quite interesting. Meanwhile, the West, other than the Mavericks, I mean, everybody's kind of neck and neck with each other in the West. So it's going to be very, very fascinating first round, more so than you might think compared to other first rounds. Although we've had some pretty good first rounds in general. Let's check out the standings. 64-18, the Mavericks ended up being. Blazers at 53 wins. And after that, the West, no more 50-win teams. You had the Lakers, Kings at 49 and 48 wins. Spurs and Jazz both at 45 wins. Rockets and Suns both at 44. And the Clippers just missed the playoffs at 43 and 39. Which is funny because they were 38 and 44 last season. They won 5 more games this season and missed the playoffs. Warriors go 38 and 44, which is respectable considering how bad they were for quite some time. And then the Nuggets 35 and 47, Sonics 30 and 52, Hornets and Timberwolves, of course, played quite badly. So very interesting how the standings turned out in the West. In the East, you get the Pistons with 64 wins, Hawks with 60, Knicks, Celtics, Bulls all had 53 wins. Bulls with 52. Sixers with 50 and 30. And Sixers went 50 and 32. Pacers went 39 and 43, and the Cavaliers 37 and 45. So the Pacers make that 8 spot. Cavaliers missed by 2 games. Quite interesting. Bucks ended up being 25 and 57. The Nets must be below that then. The Nets looked like halfway promising early in the season, but they ended up 25 and 57. Miami Heat with 20 wins and the Magic with 10. So the expansion teams are really, really bad. Hopefully we'll see some improvement there over the next couple of seasons. Here's the 90 prospects, NBA draft prospects for Kasner. Still in that number 1 spot. I don't like that. Gary Payton. It's really the Gary Payton draft. Eric Coleman also was quite a good player. Hank Gathers, Felton Spencer, Abdul Ralph, Dennis Scott, Kendall Gill is way too low. I don't know why he's so low. Cedric Ceballos was a very good player in real life. Got Tony Kukoc projected to be in the second round, which is crazy to me. Jason Williams, D. Brown, Antonio Davis. So very interesting. A lot of interesting players in that draft. Of course, we'll be checking out that draft when the season is over. The postseason. Michael Jordan led the league in points, 28.4 points per game. Dantley, Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing, Olajuwon are the top 5 scorers in the league. David Robinson at over 12 rebounds per game. And John Stockton at 11, almost 12 assists per game. That's the end of this episode. Michael Jordan had the most steals. Roy Hinton the most blocks. But that's the end of this episode. The next episode will be the round 1 of the playoffs. And then we'll have more playoffs. And then the finals coming shortly after that. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. This is 90 Sports Gamer. Goodbye.